Hey, hey! Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Alright, so, real quick, before we get started, I've had to do a little bit of reorganizing here on the desk, so the camera might be a little bit off. Sound might be a little bit off. I'm not 100% certain on that. Let me know if something is broken or not working right, and I will fix it. Hello, Embry. So, yeah, just had to do a little bit of reorganizing of my desk. So, let me know. Let me know if anything's broken. Welcome back. Thank you all again for tuning in on my birthday stream this past Saturday. And we're going to get right back into Assassin's Creed. This is Valhalla's Wrath of the Druids DLC, I believe it's called. Excuse me. Yes, Wrath of the Druids. So it's important to note that TA lists this DLC as a 15 to 20 hour completion. I'm not sure if that's referring to, well, that's referring to all achievements unlocked. I don't know how long the campaign on this thing is going to be. So this might take all week. This might get done tonight. I don't know. But I already see one achievement that we're going to get tonight just because I really want to unlock this one. This one's really funny. Yeah, and then so once we're done with this... Oh, excuse me. It's been like a gray, disgusting day out. Hey, hang on a second. I really don't want to butcher your name here. I'm just gonna say Kev. How's that? Hey, Kev, how's it going? Thank you for the follow, my dude. Let me go ahead and update this. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the follow. Snake, but Kev works too. Okay, alright. I saw Kev and I saw Snake, and I didn't want to take the gamble. But glad to have you. Welcome, welcome. You have actually caught us on the very tail end of something that we have been working on all year. When I started this year, I had said that we were going to play the entire Assassin's Creed series from start to finish and unlock as many of the achievements along the way as possible. So, you can see now we're on Valhalla. Which is the newest one. And we just finished the base game, when? Last week. I want to say Wednesday of last week. So we've moved on to the DLCs here. So, let's see here. We want to do this one. So let's go talk to the people on the dock here.
Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Hytham! Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland. That is, if I can bring my ships to dock.
Azar.
Let me go ahead and fix the quality here. There we go. Looks
so
much nicer
you are
now.
Eivor. In fact, I
Missed it. I have played every
Ireland.
Assassin's Creed like 10
I
times.
know
It's
no
a
one in
fantastic
Ireland.
series,
The
my
letter is
dude.
from Dublin's king. Sadly, I seem to have misplaced it.
The King of Dublin. Why would such
We,
a one write to me?
what was it?
He wishes to expand trade to England.
Kingdom had told me that in all the time she's known me, she's... Like I've said multiple times, it's my favorite series, but she had never seen me play one.
Your king should petition Rand.
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me to accompany you on the trip there.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to journey to Ireland.
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post. In fact, where is your trade ship?
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident.
Most favorite.
Trading rivals have blocked the river, and thus my goods.
You know,
Blocked river.
had
It's
you
all
asked me
written
this
Stay.
a couple
I'll put
months
things
ago,
right.
I would have
As
told you
see,
without a doubt
Eivor is a person of action.
it's a tie between
Finally,
2 and
when
Black
the river is
Flag.
safely cleared,
Of course, my friend.
having played
came
all
here
I have
favor.
now, I have to say,
I will
hands
find the
down,
king's
it's
letter
Odyssey.
In the meantime.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. It is a fantasy.
I would say, hands
What
down,
king
it is Odyssey.
sends me letters from Ireland?
You know, I had originally played up to Unity, and then I got burned out on the series after playing through Unity. I played like an hour or two of Syndicate, and then I dropped it. And so we got caught back up to Syndicate, we finished that, and that was the end of how Assassin's Creed games used to be played, or used to be made. And so then we played through Origins, and I thought it was pretty good, a bit rough, but you know, it was their first attempt at a new game formula that they had. And then we played Odyssey, and it blew it out of the water. It just, oh my god. The writing was fantastic, the characters were amazing, the map was huge and very diverse, the storylines were all over the place, but they always tied into one another. It was fantastic in every sense of the word. Odyssey takes way too long, though. I mean, that's kind of the point, isn't it? They filled the game with so much content that it takes forever to play. It took us 2.5 months of streaming, I want to say, something like that, just to complete Odyssey. And I gotta say, I was hoping... Where do we have to go for this one? I was hoping that with what is it? With how good Odyssey was, I was really hoping Valhalla would take what Odyssey had done and just knock it out of the park, but with like a Viking setting. And I really gotta say, like, this game, Valhalla isn't bad, but it doesn't hold a candle to Odyssey. Like, what was it? So, like, in Odyssey, how they wrote the story was, they said, okay, we have a story to tell, and we also want the player to have some semblance of choice on how that goes. Excuse me. They said we want the player to have some level of influence on how that goes, and that's all, you know, fine and good. But they did it in such a way that regardless of what the player chooses, it doesn't change the outcome of the overall story, but they did it in such a way that it didn't matter if it changed the outcome of the overall story. It was more the decisions that the player had to make were dependent on like the outcome of relationships instead of plot lines. And in this one, they tried to do the same thing, and they had player decisions kind of seem like they were going to tie into plot lines and how things were handled, and it's fallen flat as far as I'm concerned. What was it? So, like, Dag, one of the named Vikings back at the camp, you know, Sigurd goes off and, you know, gets captured and all that and whatnot, and explicitly tells us, watch over the settlement, make alliances, keep watch over our people. And that's what we did. And we did it with a smile on our face and a hop in our step. And every single step of the way, Dag is like getting in our face like, you're not doing enough for our people, you're not doing enough for the settlement, you just want to take what Sigurd has now that he's not here. And like at no point during the entire game was that ever the case. Like everything that we did, every decision that we made was for the benefit of the settlement and finding Sigurd. And then Dag just says, well, you know, because I feel that you're not doing enough, I'm gonna challenge you to a Holmgang, the duel to the death. And then, you know, we kill him because we're not just gonna die. And everyone's like, oh, you did what you had to. It's like, we really didn't. At no point did we have to kill him. But because the game is trying to tell us a very specific story and saying, like, hey, you know, we realize you're trying to be the good guy here, but, you know, we realize you're trying to be the good guy here, but that's not really what we wrote for Ivor, so everyone's just gonna pretend like you're not the good guy. It's just... I don't really know where I'm going with this, but you get the idea, is the writing for this seemed like it was all over the place and didn't really intersect with the different storylines they had to tell. It was just confusing, and I'm honestly a bit disappointed that it turned out that way. Alright, so what do we have to do here? Burn down... Oh, we have to burn it down. Okay, shot at. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. So you're saying it's your favorite by story or how the gameplay went? So, I'll say by story, because the story was second to none. It's probably the best one I've played in any Assassin's Creed, but the gameplay, like the combat and things like that, got kind of stale, kind of fast, just because, what was it? There was Hey, thank you very much, Kingdom. Much appreciated. What was it? There was an ability called Rush Assassination in Odyssey, which was basically like, hey, you see that guy all the way over there? And then you just, like, throw your knife and they die. And if you do the right upgrades, then you can effectively max that out to, like, 5 consecutive rush assassinations all chained together. And for even powerful enemies, you can just bounce off the weaker enemies to kill them with that move. And so it kind of made combat trivial. Like, once you have chain the rush assassination, there's really no need to be stealthy or cautious in combat. Because once you have rush assassination, pretty much all your enemies will just fall over dead before they even see you coming. So I like how they kind of balanced the combat a bit more with this one. But, you know, the writing really suffered in the transition to this one. At least that's my opinion. You know, other people are welcome to have their own opinions on it. I'm hoping that, I mean, so we've already gotten leaks on what the next Assassin's Creed game is going to be, and it's being called Assassin's Creed Infinite, and they're going to try and turn it into a live service game, like with a battle pass and all that crap. So I don't have high hopes for the next one, just because they're trying to turn it into a microtransaction hell kind of game. But, you know, I'm really hoping for the best. Alright, so it says burn down structures. Do they mean, like, these structures? Like, these houses? Or do they mean, like, the ships in the harbor? They mean these. Okay. I'm an idiot. Please disregard. Darn it. Alright. Oh my goodness. Come on. Past 3 Assassin's Creed have been more about combat. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I feel like Odyssey kind of got it right with the mix of combat and gameplay. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to see them kind of branch out in terms of these games. Like, I remember them saying that like years ago, people were like, "Oh, you should make a Viking game, make a Viking Assassin's Creed," which, you know, a lot of people were asking for, and they were like, "Oh, you know, we're not sure if that's something that's viable," and here we are. So I want to see them try more, you know, different locales.
Like that.
And so I'm pretty happy. That's why we're going to Ireland here, and then I know we've already been to France in Unity, so Siege of Paris is kind of just like France, but what if it was old? Also, you guys will notice that I am no longer using the dual shield method, and that's because I unlocked Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, and it just absolutely destroys the shields in any kind of combat situation. As a viewer, you preferred Odyssey. Was that because every time there was a romance option, you and everyone else in the chat was chanting, "Flirt, flirt, flirt"? Feel like you had more options in Odyssey. Yeah, I'd agree with that. What does it mean with destroy northern structures? There doesn't appear to be any structures aside from that one that's already on fire. Oh wait, there's that cart. Let's see. Oh, there's another cart. Okay. Valhalla reminds you of God of War. Yeah, I'd say there's a lot of comparisons. A lot of comparisons there. Alright, let's see here. So we've destroyed both the carts. Is there... Oh, there's a third one right here. Not really structures if they're just carts that you can move around, eh?
Or should do it.
Yeah, I know one more should do it, but where is it? Oh, there. Okay.
Azar's trading rivals are defeated. The river is clear.
In Valhalla, it seems more, here are your options. Piss them off or complete the task. Yeah, that's kind of an apt description. Just like, react like a Viking would, or don't.
See about this.
Alright, let me see here.
Azar's trading rivals are defeated. The river is clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin.
Alright, there we go. So we have to talk to Azar again. They're over here, I believe.
Good day, Eivor.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right on par there, Kingdom. Why is there just this giant field here? I feel like this wasn't here before. Oh well. Oh, this is new. Is this because of the DLC? The village expands out this way?
Azar, the river is clear, save for a few bodies and sticks. Your goods will get through.
Your reputation comes honestly then, though I am not sure about the name Wolfkist.
The scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking name would then be Azar One-Eye.
Thank you, Azar One-Eye. My men will help construct your trade post.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your mind about Ireland, I will be found in the trade post, once built. Oh, and I found your letter. Here.
All right.
My cousin Bareth is alive, and King of Dublin. The Nornian never failed to delight.
Wait, our cousin is the Irish king? What?
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Yes, I have been for some time.
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my cousin.
It was most amusing this way, was it not? A little mystery.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see you. Shall we set sail?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many times
would
do I
like
have to say
see this
yes to
land
go to Ireland?
And my cousin Bareth.
What's the sparkly thing you got? What do you mean, what sparkly thing? Oh, you mean the hammer? That's Mjolnir. That's Thor's hammer on my side. Like I said, I don't have the two shields anymore, because the hammer just completely outplays both of the shields with little to no effort. Kingdom throwing more points at the community challenge. Thank you very much. And also first. And also goat. All right. I love this thing. Polysemic throwing points at the community challenge. Thank you very much. You guys are going to have this done in no time. Yeah, we're already at 65%. You guys have got this covered. Alright, are we finally in Ireland? Just spent so many channel points, I'm never getting the lettuce. I mean, you might not, but, you know, rest assured, I'm pretty sure Kill the Choir is gonna get it. I don't think Kill the Choir has redeemed a single point since he started following me. And, yeah, he seems pretty dead set on making me eat that lettuce.
Of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Bareth...
You forgot right after you pressed the redeem button.
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Bareth as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many, many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barrett's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who is he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Bareth will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people.
Alright guys, welcome to Dublin. I can already see one of the high points we're gonna have to synchronize. Alright.
Your crew can find lodging here. Come, let us find Bareth.
Eivor! Blood of my blood! Look at you! You have Aunt Rosta's cheekbones!
And you, the 7-year-old, lives in you still.
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganfrid with apple cores.
He never forgave us that.
And Sigurd in the clan? How goes with all?
There is much to tell you, Bareth, but let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my ports from being set ablaze in my absence.
My ports? Yes, old man. I can rule my city even without you here. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid. He is 17 today.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show on the way to my castle.
A kingship, a son, and a castle. Truly, you have a fine life, Bareth.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz, it would be home to a middling rug merchant.
Lead me to your rock merchant's wooden hovel.
What's with the
Bareth.
rudeness? It's so uncalled for.
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our dogs.
I'm sorry, Azar, why are you still following us if you're just gonna be a jerk?
Azar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let them call you that.
I call him worse things.
Bareth, my king! I still owe you a horn of ale.
Alright.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Oh, okay. Alright, he's just gonna stop for a second. I'm going to guess the big house right over there is where he's leading us.
Bareth, my mighty king.
I don't know about you guys, but that looks
This
like
is
a
my
castle
cousin,
to me.
Eivor. Show her the bow I had
It's
you
certainly
make for
not
her.
a house.
This is for me. The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try.
Hang on a second.
Targets
Hang on a
for
second.
the
Hang on a
transaction.
second.
Thank you.
I want you guys to look at this, okay? Eivor is talking about the bow that is on the table. Like, right here. And saying, oh, this is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful. And the bow on her back? I don't know about you, but the ornate crafted implement of death on her back is much better looking than the stick with twine on it that's on the table.
Get them all.
Of course I will. Stand ready to be astonished.
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Why is everyone so rude?
Damn good shot.
It is a very nice bow. Thank you, Bareth.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage and shoots like a master.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm not gonna use it. I have a much better bow. Thank you.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
Oh, never mind. That's not a
I built this
castle.
city
That's a
up from rubble.
church.
20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Azar told me that it is a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit. There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Okay, yeah, that still looks like a castle. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's more like a longhouse, but it still looks like a castle.
Up, Barad, Fodia.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Hey, you're Boris' cousin. It's a grand do, isn't it?
Can I not just follow him?
Enough with your willfulness. It is past time to put away childish things.
What do you expect, father? That I follow your example? The example of a pack mule?
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester?
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Oh, yeah.
I was looking forward to meeting my cousin's son.
So, you're the cousin who Da speaks so fondly of. Is the old fool reduced to importing Vikings now?
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Is this kid really challenging us? I'm sorry, what was that about not landing a single punch? You brat? Get absolutely dumpstered.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
Oh, I would
I'm
have.
not
The
here
game
to
stopped
quarrel
me.
with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Oh, bull crap.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might do a young Vikinger like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Bareth can commune with the dead.
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Sigfrid.
Why is our
Eivor,
helmet randomly appearing and
teach
disappearing?
me how to hit like that sometime.
Alright, so let's check our map, see what we've got to deal with here. That's a pretty sizable map for DLC. Let me see here. So it's like out here that we need to go. So we'll just keep going until we get, you know, out to that general area. Glad to have you, Embry. Alright. So he's over here at the top of this hill. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it's going well.
Bareth. Why so uneasy?
A king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a solemn debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague.
Did we find the McDonald's
no
yet?
No,
we haven't seen one yet.
I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky. Moonlight on snow. And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This. A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but...
What
let us
about
away.
Waffle House? No, I don't think there's one around here either. What the heck?
Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Bareth. I could sleep a week.
Not as dry
Did
as
you
the old
guys
days,
see
eh?
that? Was that like a
Search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
skeletal deer wolf?
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Boris Makivor, give yourself up! What? Let's fight his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you bastards!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest.
That was the
Previous
pizza
king's son,
delivery guy.
Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I'm not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flan. That's certain.
He's walking like he's, like, really hurt. Also, can I just say, I'm kinda... We started the DLC. 2 of the 3 missions have been about escorting this guy, or following him. Can we not have follow quests? Especially with the whole, like, they move slower than your run, but faster than your walk. Like, I get it. The first one made sense. You're, like, escorting him through town, you get to see the sights, etc., etc. But, like, for now, please just, like, make it, oh, meet me back at the castle. And then that's it. Can we find IKEA? Probably not in Ireland.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flan does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess.
I'm
Perhaps you'll
basically a
accept Silver
god,
to
so
lie low.
just let me
For
do
a
what I'm
week
gonna
or two,
do.
But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blot, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flan's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I have never been so happy.
See?
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flan on Rise of Sun.
Alright. Alright, so let's go find... Oh god, I'm forgetting his name.
Barith said Siegfried would be at the
Siegfried.
marketplace.
There we
To
go.
learn more about Thorstein.
I'll never learn.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor, it was a rough night. I drank too much and I am desperate to calm my belly.
I cannot help your belly. But could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh? Thorstein is a real Vikinger. Like you, but louder.
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Amar wouldn't even show me where his hideout is.
Tell me a bit about this Amar.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks, chatting up passers-by.
I will speak to her. Perhaps Thorstein will regret not letting you in his gang.
He
Listen,
doesn't sound like a 17-year-old.
you won't cross Amma. She's a vicious fighter.
Oh no, she's a vicious fighter, like we haven't faced any of those.
Lead me. Be my eyes. Enjoying her ale. Likely to be a monk. What are you drinking, friend?
The finest ale in town. I like fine things, so you have my attention.
Ooh.
What are you doing here, darling?
Looking for a good drink and good company.
You've stumbled into the right alehouse. Excellent ale.
This isn't an alehouse, though. We're on the docks.
The ale leads to chatting. Leads to... well, who knows?
Ooh, let's find out.
Oh no, not one of these. Oh, off to a bad start. Okay.
Droolmonger.
Come on.
Be kissing a flagstone soon.
Come on. Oh, I hate this minigame. Hey, we did it. We won. And we're completely hammered.
Is that all you can do?
Ooh, you are wicked.
You are a compelling woman. What is it you do?
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his most trusted friends.
I have heard of him. Very impressive that he trusts you.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother. He entrusted me with the key to his secret lair.
He has a lair. I would very much like to see that.
Over in Dupke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd
Yeah,
like to
you're
join me
right.
for a meal.
This
I'd rather
mead
join
wasn't
you for
poisoned.
something else.
Ooh, can't wait to find out what that is. But hold that thought. I don't feel well. I best move about a bit.
Should I need to get that key from her? If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight.
Oh, we're not going to avoid a fight. Hey, Will, how's it going?
Hey, what are you up to?
Yeah, see, I said we weren't going to avoid a fight, and as such, now we can't avoid the fight.
You're a too trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find Thorstein's hideout.
Alright. So we got the key. Where do we have to go here?
I need your eyes, my friend.
Over there. Alright. fights are especially fun, Will, when you have Mjolnir on your side.
Is this the lair Amma spoke of? I am here for you, Thorstein.
I love the smell of hell.
Now I've got you, Thorstein, my friend.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barry, Makiva.
Gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Boris serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no, buddy.
Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
I like how our cousin is just like, oh, I don't know how to deal with him. He keeps, you know, not being nice to me and robbing me and doesn't think I should be king. And within, like, a couple hours, we've completely solved the problem. Oh, we can't go this way. Alright. Back down and around, then. Hey, cousin, you know that guy that's been causing you problems? Just drop him right in front of you. There you go. We got him.
Common refuse. Delivered to your judgment, King Barith.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow needs some silver. A king could fetch Dublin's treasury in ransom. Although I'm not certain you'd bring in quite so much.
Say so, Barith, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
On your feet, Thorstein. You bloody my floors.
Embry with the random game fact. Okay, so I've got a couple planned for you here. Right here, I have an Xbox 360 copy of Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue. Yes, this is another one of those games that it definitely exists. It's definitely a video game. So this game was made by, you can probably see here, little bit, kinda, maybe, Little Orbit. Yes, here, I'll do the full screen. There you go. Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue. So down here, this game was made by Little Orbit. They don't exist anymore. That's your random game fact. They showed up, they made Barbie and Her Sister's Puppy Rescue. They made Monster High New Ghoul in School. And for the longest time, they also made all of the Adventure Time games, like Adventure Time Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know. I don't know what happened to them, but they don't exist anymore. They showed up, they made a Barbie game, they made a Monster High game, they made a bunch of Adventure Time games, and then disappeared from the face of the planet. So, I honestly have to say, I've gotten all the achievements in Barbie and her sister's puppy rescue. Honestly, not half bad. You know, for what it is, it's pretty well put together. It's just you hunt down dogs that are in need of help and you help them. Not much more to it.
It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest friend advise me. Eivor, how shall I deal with this ruffian?
All must see that you are a just, resolute king. A stately and dignified execution is called for.
Well said, Eivor. I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. You are not worth the bother. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish you forevermore. Be gone by sundown.
That's not an execution.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
That's not an execution.
Best to you, king. I've better places to be than Dublin.
Father! Why choose weakness?
I
Give
agree.
every enemy a length of rope. Soon they will carry your noose.
I agree
Peace.
as well.
Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann distrusts me. He does not believe I'm truly Christian. By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change his mind.
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom, but will mercy be enough?
No, it
That
won't.
is why I must
He's gonna
build
come back.
trade.
He's gonna be a
Flann
huge
will
thorn
see
in
that
our
the strength
side
of
later. I
Dublin's ports
guarantee
is
it.
the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from afar, some spice or gem or weapon.
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's reach and help secure my crown.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy. Meantime, I will speak to Asar about a gift.
Meet me before the coronation. We will go together.
Oh boy, this guy's gonna get a rude awakening. Alright, I'm gonna start taking votes now. How much do you guys want to bet his kid? Let me see. Let me look into the future here. I've played a lot of games that have all the same tropes that are popping up now. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he is merciful to a fault, and that ends up biting him in the butt later because someone that he should have killed but didn't comes back and either outright kills or kidnaps and then kills his son. Yes? Can we all agree that we see that coming a mile away? That is what is going to happen here. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. The prompt was just showing up. Why is it not showing up anymore? Why is it not? Darn it! Guys, I swear I tried to pet the dog. You're willing to bet he's gonna call and ask to go bowling every 5 minutes? Wait a minute. Hasn't this come up on stream before? When was bowling invented? I swear this has come up before. Bowling traces its ancestry to 3200 BC. So yeah, he might actually call us to go bowling. It was a thing at this point.
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
Quite
I
the
came to
talking
ask a
distance.
favor.
Oh no, it
It is
teleported
pleasant
us back
to
across the
strengthen
counter.
friendships. What do you seek?
Barith wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade. Could we obtain a gift from a distant land?
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in Rathdown, previously owned by Thorstein, in fact. But the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve our heart's desire.
In this case, my heart desires an exotic gift, which would be...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance. It is a perfect match.
Spice is a gift fit for a king. Thank you, Azar.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers while I sit on my ass. No need for thanks.
I mean, at least they're honest. At least they're just painfully honest.
Rathdown is north of Dublin. I should journey there.
Alright, before we do that, we're going to synchronize the high point so that when we come back, we don't have to walk back. Let's see here. So I will say the one achievement that I'm looking to pop at the very least this stream is, let me see if I can find it here. It's called The Legend of St. Patrick. As you guys know, there are snakes in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There are none in Ireland, as in the DLC. And that is very much on purpose. Well, I take that back. There is a single snake somewhere on the map in Ireland in this game, and you get the achievement The Legend of St. Patrick for killing the only snake in Ireland. Which I just think is fantastically creative. Find it. I already know where it is, I just don't know... Well, I know where it is, I don't know where it is, though. I have the guide up, I have the exact location, but we haven't uncovered any of the map yet, so it's kind of useless at this point. Alright, there we go. Really? No other high points, huh? Oh, but there is this whole area. Alright, have a good one, Polysemic. Have a good night at work, if that's where you're headed. If not, have a good night otherwise. Alright, so we'll cross this river, and then we will ride on over and clear out that area. You can make a nice snakeskin bowling bag. I'm actually surprised they haven't put anything along the lines of, like, bowling or some other sport in this game. I mean, they have Orlog, which is the dice game, but that's about it. By the way, can I just say, when I had to go back and, you know, let's just refer to Orlog as, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! When I had to duel all the other Orlog players, I will say, it's a pretty fun game. Also, very frustrating, because it's dice rolling, so it's random. Can we take a selfie with the snake using photo mode? Sure, I just need to know how to use photo mode first. Hang on. Where are the controls? Ah, here we go. Photo mode is pressed down on both sticks. Okay. Yeah, if we can find the snake tonight, then I will absolutely take a selfie with it. Oh, you think you're fancy being able to block my arrows, huh? Does this guy really not know we're here? We've killed every other person, and he's like, huh? Alright, let's build the trading post. Oh, wait, that's right. There's a whole thing about, upgrading, like, reputation or something like that.
Are you Eivor? Over here.
You're one of Asar's
Is
men.
that Mjolnir on my hip? Yes.
Azar tells me you two are interested in furs to trade for a gift.
He'll show King Flawn the reach of Barith's trade.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for better and faster trade.
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
Ireland must have many trading posts.
It does. Each post trades specific goods. Here, we gather furs. But elsewhere, all manner of things.
Alright.
Thank you, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
So we can upgrade this. How?
Hello again.
Fadia, Eivor.
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
Alright, so we have to go and get the supplies
Thank
first.
you, friend.
Alright.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Oh wait, no, there's one of the signs in the background. Which we can't access yet. It's gotta... Guys, we spent like 80 to 100 hours playing this game. We know how to play. And it's like, well, hang on a sec. We gotta teach you how to, we gotta teach you how to do raids. Just in case you've forgotten how to do that. Ugh. You're excused, Will. Alright, let's see here. Okay, boys! I know we raided all of England. Well, now we're gonna resume that with Ireland.
Off we go. Set the mast up! Sail! Catch the wind!
There we go. Okay. Let's do this. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. It's just a shame that you don't really get rewarded once you finish them off. I think it's one of those things where it's like, you can keep doing it if you want, you're just not going to get rewarded for it in any way, shape, or form.
Meet your fate.
Odin takes the soul!
God, I love using Mjolnir. Just firing out electricity blasts. Come on, that's amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, so I would recommend playing all of the base game first before you move on to the DLC if you're looking to get the hammer in this game, just because in order to get it, you have to have all of the different armor pieces of Thor. And in order to do that, you basically have to complete the game and do all the side missions and all that. And only then, once you've completed the game, got all the armor pieces, done the side missions, then you go back to the northern point of Norway and you can pick up the hammer. Only at that point. So it's like, it's endgame, but then at that point it's like, why is this useful? Turns out, it's useful in the DLC.
Come! Help me with this!
Enough supplies to build something.
Alright. Everyone back to the boat.
Let's go!
Return to Wrathdown. Okay, good. We can just fast travel there.
Should we build something?
Alright, hello. Oh, here we go. It's the signboards again. Is it as tedious as the early Assassin's Creed games? Because those were practically endless with side stuff. So, the
Well done.
earlier games
We'll send the
were
force to
not
Dublin.
that
Azar will
bad
help
with
you
the
find
side
more
stuff.
posts to capture.
The side
Goodbye,
stuff in
friend.
this game is frustratingly tedious because it's all just, it's busy work. Like, it doesn't fulfill any kind of like larger goal in the game. Like in the other games it did. Like, you know, it was a collectible. It's like, oh, you've collected all the feathers, you get a special cutscene and something in your villa from Assassin's Creed 2. Or the collectibles that would fill the settlement in Assassin's Creed 3. Like, it all makes sense. You're gathering this stuff for a reason. With Valhalla, I'll show you here. You have these, like, motes of light all around, and the white ones are artifacts, the blue ones are mysteries. Mysteries are basically, I don't even want to call them side quests, they're more like micro quests, because they're just teeny tiny little tasks that you do for mostly annoying NPCs that you will never see again. And it's just, it's a time sink, is what it is. It's a pointless time sink, and it's incredibly frustrating. Yeah, like Axehead. It was just walk up to the guy. I mean, granted, that poor guy. But at the same time, it's just walk up to him, be like, hey, you've got an axe in your head. And he's like, oh, could you help me out with that? It's like, yep. And then he dies. And that's the end of the mystery. It's like, it's a meaningless interaction. You know? No, I felt bad for him too. It's just like, what are we doing here? Kind of. There's no reason for us to be doing all these side things. Little like some of the markers in Witcher 3. I actually have not played The Witcher 3 yet, but if it's just inane side nonsense that just is designed to take up time that doesn't really serve any kind of higher purpose, then yes, that is what the side stuff is in Valhalla. It's frustratingly pointless. Like, granted, it gives you XP, which helps you level up, and the gold things that you go and collect will help you upgrade your gear. But, like, I want you to take a look at my gear here. With the exception of the new weapons that I've equipped, I have maxed everything. Everything is the highest tier, everything is fully slotted with runes, everything is fully maxed out. I am wearing the best version of my armor. And is there better versions of my armor? Yeah, sure, there's the Thor stuff. But even then, that's only going to be marginally better, and it's going to require a huge amount of resources to sink into. So I'm happy to wear this, which means that once you hit the point where you've maxed out your armor and weapons, there's no real point to, like, going around and collecting stuff anymore, you know? Like, I'm a completionist. I understand if you don't want to go for the achievements, but that's what I do, given the, you know, gamer score right here. There is an achievement in the base game for completing all regions of England. You have to complete every mystery, get every artifact, and collect every, you know, ingot, the gold bar icons, every single one across the entire map. And I honestly want to say, we've played how long so far? Let me see here. How long have we played? This save file that we're on is 115 hours in this save file. I honestly want to say 70 to 80 hours of that was just doing all of the side objectives. Just running around, picking up nonsense to level up your stuff. It just...
arrived from Rathdown.
Inane nonsense.
For Flan's gift. Come, check the storage.
Okay, so we can actually get resources from that chest passively. That's useful.
Azar, you have your trade post.
In fact, I have heard from the trader himself. We have furs enough for Flan's gift. Here, my friend, make the trade.
Trade contracts. Trade Irish resources to distant lands in exchange for exotic rewards. Okay. This is new. Increase Dublin's renown by completing contracts. This allows you to trade with distant lands. Okay. So where do I find contracts then? Oh, they're just right here.
Fine spices that cannot be obtained anywhere else. I will see them delivered for the coronation. Flan will certainly grasp the strength of Dublin's trade. Speaking of, Eivor, there are abandoned trade posts across Ireland.
You're suggesting
I kind of figured that.
To increase Dublin's reach.
We will gain access to goods we could not otherwise obtain. There is great bounty to be had.
I will look for opportunities. Meanwhile, I'll find Barrett. He'll be pleased to hear of Flan's gift.
Alright, let's see here. Trade contracts exchange rewards for gathering any of the 4 Irish resources. You can increase your resources by acquiring trade posts to generate goods. Some chests in Ireland contain Irish resources. Be sure to explore. Goods from trade posts are sent to Azar's trade chest. Remember to collect them whenever you're in Dublin. Okay. Oh, hey, there is a dog, and we can pet it. There we go. I wonder. Yeah! Hey guys! What breed of dog do you figure this is? If you had to guess, what breed of dog do you think this is? I'll pet it again so you can get a close up. What breed of dog does that look like? Kingdom says Irish setter. Well, Kingdom, you would be correct. That is an Irish setter if the Google Images are anything to go off of, which I think is a nice little thing that they put in. Oh, excuse me. Bach liked to party? Oh boy.
Bareth, Flawn's gift is on its way to Meath.
Very good. I was just preparing to leave for the coronation, though I now have a problem on my hands.
What is it?
Flawn's poetess, Kira. She was here delivering a formal invitation, and now I do not know where she's gone.
You think she's in trouble?
No, I think she is amusing herself somewhere. Likely perusing Dublin's markets. We need her. The High Poetess is an important member of the King's Court. There cannot be a coronation without one.
I will find her. Where should we meet?
By Dublin's gates. I will ready the horses.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Is that... what is this? Oh, that's just the chest. Okay.
Cast about this land, my friend.
I think we found her.
Oh, Flan, isn't he grand? He owes something here that rhymes.
Enough of your yawping! For the sake of our ears, shut your mouth!
Sure, and you're an idiot.
You are all the same.
Grab the bitch! Faye, won't you let a caged bird sing?
Shit.
I'd hoped an audience of tone-deaf Danes might permit.
Are you Kira?
Hold her down! Wonder of wonders. How much trouble can I be in at once?
Can't help you. This one comes with me.
No, no, no! She will answer for this insult!
Can't change your mind?
Oh, that's a fatal mistake.
You owe me.
Good lord. Easy. Sit down.
Looks like our poetess has made friends with the ground.
Hey, do you guys remember how we sober people up in this game?
Everything is spinning.
A cold bath will remedy this quickly.
Oh, we can't go that way. What the heck? I was making a beeline for the water, man. Oh, here we go. Not what I wanted to do. There we go.
What was that for?
To flush the ale from you. If you think I'm going to lock you to Tara, you're mistaken.
Tara? Wait, who are you?
Barrett sent me to collect you. He's waiting at the stables.
Ah, an envoy. Tell me, how much coin would an envoy be wanting to speak nothing of the sprawl to Barrett? He'll tie a guard to my hip the next time I'm in Dublin. A man can be so sensitive sometimes, do you know what I mean?
I do. Barrett is my family.
Well then, I think my mouth has gotten me in enough trouble today.
Try opening it less. Works for me. Shall we?
Oh, boy. No, don't oh my god.
Barrett has never spoken of you. What name do you bear?
Eivor. I hail from Norway.
Another one of these stupid walk and talk missions. You gotta be kidding
Are
me.
they all fist thumpers like you?
It is because of these fists you live to sing another day, poetess.
So
Okay, goodness. At least we're here at the stables, like, real
I was beginning
quick.
to worry. What took?
There was trouble.
Ara, no need to be so tense. Shall we ride for Tara? We don't want to be late for the coronation.
After you.
Is he following us?
I was surprised to
Okay,
meet a
he
member
caught
of
up.
your family, Barrett. Eivor tells me she's come from England.
Yes, Eivor is helping to establish trade in Dublin, secure valuable resources with faraway lands. In time, Dublin will become the heart of Ireland's trade, one that each and every kingdom can benefit from.
That will no doubt please the future High King.
Yes, well, above trade, I am hoping Flann can see Dublin as a friend and ally.
You and many others.
A relationship with Barrett would be one worth fostering.
So far, this DLC has
foolish
been
of the
like
king to ignore
80%
it.
escort
It appears
missions.
Eivor is not abreast with our kingly history, Barrett.
We were hoping to have a meeting with Flann. My wish is to strengthen our ties. Can you see it done?
Perhaps. We will see how the evening goes.
Well, at least it's over. That's nice. Okay. Assassin's Creed is 80% escort missions that didn't fit the naming convention. Wait a second. Why do I feel like this is like a well-known place in Ireland?
Quite the event, hmm?
Spared no expense, that much is clear.
Ara, my lady, one of the priests has gone missing. A violent mess is left of his tent. I fear something terrible has happened.
Missing? Are you sure?
Could be nothing. Could mean danger. Where's Flann?
He's not yet arrived.
That gives us some time. Kira, act as if nothing were amiss. Barrett and I will look into it. Where is this tent?
Up the hill, to the left.
Be careful.
Yeah.
All right.
was a fight here.
It is the eve of the coronation, and already trouble brews.
Keep your wits and stay close. We do not know anything yet. Something dark happened here. We must follow the blood. A succulent roast. Let us go back and follow another trail. Blood stops here. Where do these cart tracks lead?
This story is like to have a poor ending.
I fear so, cousin.
On such a momentous day as well. Flaun's coronation may not be as hoped.
That's not strawberry. That's not blood, it's strawberry jam. I mean, it could be, but I'm not gonna be the one to taste test.
There. A cart up ahead.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like they hit a snag. Recognize him?
That is Senan, the priest. Bastard stripped him of his clothes.
That camp up there. What is it?
Anachdu is no camp, though it appears someone has made it into one.
Let's go.
What do you think?
The priest was kidnapped. They took his clothes. I believe whoever did this means to wear them.
A disguise?
We will soon find out. There. That one is dressed.
That didn't work out. Alright.
Search him. Sent to kill Flaun. The letter is unsigned. An unknown enemy. Come. We must bring news of this to Kira.
I'm with you. You handled yourself well, Eivor, I have to say. You really are no stranger to these sorts of encounters.
You did not do so bad yourself.
Aye, we stopped the death of a king this day.
Okay, can't ride your horse when you're poisoned, because you'll just fall off immediately. What the heck?
Pick of the Northern
Or, you know,
kings,
spontaneously
though it is
break
the kings of
dance.
Ulster who particularly dislike Flaun.
Different king. Same story.
You are excused, Will. Alright, so we need to head back up and report this to Kira. Alright. Let's see here. Hey, bad news! Priest is dead.
Any story?
The priest is dead, and so too are his killers. Bandits. I found this. It's an order to kill Flaun. One of them was to disguise himself as a priest. Cut Flaun's throat during the coronation.
Right under our noses.
Why take the risk? Why not poison? Or striking at him in his sleep?
Poison can fail, and to kill him in his sleep lacks spectacle. But your point is sound. The killer would not have made it out alive. He was ready to die. Whoever plotted this is intent on seeing Flaun fall. We need to warn him.
After the coronation, I will not have this gnawing at him. Flaun earned this. He will enjoy it. Meet him afterward at his quarters in Duro. He will make time for you there. Now, if you will take my excuses, I need to tidy up.
Come along, Eivor.
Right.
The water was not that murky, was it?
You don't know much about the role of a poetess, do you, Eivor?
Enlighten me.
I will. Well, what are you waiting for? I asked to be excused. That meant you as well.
All right.
I see other kings here. News of Flaun's inauguration has reached far and wide. Come, we should join them.
Is that him? Flaun?
Yes.
What are they doing?
Blessing him. Abbot Owen is the highest-ranking official among the Christians. His blessing asserts that Flaun is ready to fill the boots of his predecessor. It is all done before the Lia Fall, a sacred stone that is said to endow the rightful kings with long reigns.
Does it work?
Depends on what you consider long.
Coronation's along. Where is the food?
You have not changed.
I am here. I may as well enjoy myself.
Flan for din i kokøj, tu aljacht was, du nach forgrit forbaniat, nar
I'm sorry. Did the rock just move? Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock! The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
And with that, Flaun's enemies multiply.
This warring of dynasties runs deep. If he's a smart king, he'll be eager for allies.
Smart he is, but also impassioned. His plan to subdue the north is not driven by power so much as it is bloodlust.
Back there on our ride from Dublin, Kira made it seem there was more to you and Flaun. What am I missing?
A detail. A large detail. You see, the northern king who crowned me, Ed Findlia, he murdered Flaun's father and took his place as High King. Then, as is custom, he married Flaun's mother.
Safe to say there is no love lost
between
you.
None. To Flaun, Ed was a venomous snake.
Ooh.
So too are the ones he favored. Winning his trust will be no simple task.
We just
Well,
thwarted an attempt on his life. That should have
guys, I'm
raised
not
his
sure
ears
this
up.
whole making friends thing's gonna work out.
I will leave immediately for Duro. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Oh boy. Alright. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, apparently everything was okay. I mean, like our cousin said, his enemies have now multiplied simply because he is the sitting king. But, you know, he wasn't assassinated at his coronation, so that's a plus. Except for the fact that he appears to be a murderous moron, so that's a minus. Either way, I guess we'll have to see. Alright. So we'll go sink this high point, because I know we're going to have to come back here, or at least near here later.
Relax your shoulders. He has as much to gain from this as we do.
Oh, did we just leave our cousin behind? Whoops. Alright. So we will synchronize this. Oh, we gotta grab that opal though. There we go. By the way, I know you guys, let me see here. I know it's been kind of a what the heck couple of streams, what with the, like, oh, hey, a Peppa Pig game exists, and, oh, well, there's a Barbie and her sister's puppy rescue game, too. A news story just crossed my feed today that I think you guys would appreciate seeing. I'm going to put it on screen now. A new Wu-Tang Clan game is in development at Microsoft. So, yeah. I'm not sure why. But, yeah, Microsoft is funding the Wu-Tang Clan game. For some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I do not understand. I don't get it. But you bet your bottom dollar that when that thing comes out, if it ever comes out, because let's be honest here, this could just be something. $60 game, by the way. This could just be something that, like, someone at Microsoft was like, oh, let's make a game like this, and then it just never happens.
Barrett? We welcome you to Durrow. It has been a long time.
Thank you for meeting with me, Lord. I trust our gift was well received.
Exotic spices, all of which are foreign to me. I am impressed.
Only a taste of things to come. Dublin will soon be known as the pillar of Ireland's trade. To a long life and prosperous reign, my king.
Such fealty. You honor me. You must be Eivor. My gratitude for your selfless actions and what preceded my coronation.
Lord?
It seems my enemies could not wait for my reign to begin before trying to put an end to it. An old tale between northern and southern Ian, I'm afraid. But it's one whose ending I will be the author of.
Planning a war?
A High King should have control over his land. And I shall. If it takes a bloody war, I must be prepared for it.
Dublin's trade has plenty to offer and plenty of stout fighters, Eivor included, ready to fight alongside you.
I appreciate your desire to strengthen the ties between Meath and Dublin. And as much as I find myself in need of aid, it appears you find yourself undermined by your own people.
What do you mean?
During the coronation, a monastery was raided and a Christian text was lost. The Book of Kells. Dublin Danes are to blame. Your support would be of great help, let me be clear. But this capriciousness will sooner harm me than help me.
If I retrieve the book, set straight the ones who did this, would you welcome Bareth into your court?
It would help.
These Danes, you know where they are?
In a bog in Inch Row, just north of here.
Eivor, this is my responsibility.
Remain here. I'll see it done.
Okay. Where? There we go. North of here. Ah, okay. All right. We're in the right spot, or at least close to it. Let me see here. It is here. It's that. Alright, so if we can just get down from here. Alright, you guys ready to kill the only snake in Ireland?
These are the ones who stole the Book of Kells. I should search their stashes for it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to do the quest, but for now, yeah, we have to take a selfie with the only snake in Ireland and then kill it.
What? Black spirits torment this.
Alright, let's get rid of this, Let's see if we can get rid of this curse first, just so that you guys can actually see. That doesn't work. Come on. Trying to see if there is, like, a way in. Maybe from the roof up here? Though it doesn't look like it. Alright, so it's gotta be somewhere inside then. There's got to be something in here. Ah, okay. Alright, so there's something that we need to shoot to... Ah, yeah, and there's a tree. Okay. Alright, I see the puzzle. Come on, Ivor. What are you doing? Goodness gracious. There we go. Got it.
Viola.
All right. There it is. Why can't I take a selfie with it? Hang on a second. Something's not working. Alright, that doesn't work. Maybe... Did we turn off photo mode? Yes, we did. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is very, very in-depth. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get the perfect picture here. Alright, and... Can't see your eyes? Okay, I'll try and... Let's see, composition mode. There we go. There we go. Alright, what do you guys think of this one right here? Does this look good? I think this one looks good. Yeah. Alright, fare thee well, Sneck. And there we go. We are on the board, and we got our selfie. Embry, I believe what you mean to say is may he rest in peace. Alright, back to the quest.
I must be careful now.
how do we get up there without alerting them? Oh, that'll work.
This confirms Flawn's information. The book should be here somewhere.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, where do we have to search here? Is the skill tree fully maxed? Yes, it is. Let's see here. Got another chest right here. Oh. Hey, look who it is! What did I tell ya?
Oh! It's you!
Though we told you to leave, Thorstein.
Leave Dublin. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not Dublin.
You did not understand you were not to be seen again.
Oh, come now. How was I to know you would find your way out here? Why are you here?
Looking for a book you stole. You raided a monastery recently.
Oh, it was several monasteries, actually. These new friends of mine do not tire easily.
The book is important to the Christians. I need it back.
The Christians? Ha! See? You are an Irish lapdog. I do not have it. Are you upset? Please do not be upset. You are upset,
I am running out of reasons to let you live.
I know where it is. Boyne Tombs. Some strange folks offered me this hoard for it. I could not resist. Could you? See? You understand. We are very alike, you and I. I could just as well be your brother. Do not kill me.
Thorstein, your blood is not worthy of my steel.
I could not agree more.
Now vanish. I mean it this time. A third encounter you will not walk away from.
Oh, we're gonna run into him again.
I am through with Ireland.
Without question.
My ankles ache for how I must dance around all of these kings. It offers nothing. Except for this. I will just take this. And this.
Oh, boy. Alright, so it's, what, north of here? Northeast of here? Right there, yeah? Okay. I mean, he's like he's a weasel, is what he is. He tries to weasel his way out of everything. I don't think you're meant to like him.
Welcome back.
All right.
Going tombs. Thorstein said I could find the Book of Kells here.
Alright, let's see what you got. Oh, look at that. It's a door that has to be blasted open. How original. Alright. So I guess we'll just meander about for a few minutes trying to find the one area for blasting things open. Is it up top?
Need to tread carefully. These must be the people who bought the book from Thorstein.
Alright, there we go. No, don't. There we go. Alright, come on. Work with me here. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I hate these stupid doors. Oh, I hate these stupid doors. Hey, you gotta blast open this thing, but oh boy, you better be careful about throwing it just right, otherwise you'll have to go and try again.
An underground cavern. Whoever these people are, they're secretive.
Alright.
That must be it. The Book of Kells. Need to find a way in.
The way in is down around, so... Alright, let's get all the miscellaneous treasure out of here.
Book of Kells. Now to get out of this ghastly grotto.
Alright, I think we got all the treasure here. Oh, this was right near the entrance. Alright, so now we take the book back to Flan. Be like, hey, here's your book. Try not to lose it next time. Alright. So let's go give the book back. Here we go. Hey, Mr. King Guy, got your book here. Oh, he's not in the church anymore. Okay.
The book. Have you found it?
Its popularity is ever increasing.
This is Owen, Abbot of Armagh. The book is for him.
I remember, from the coronation.
I pray you did not have to endure much to reclaim this.
A small price to ensure the High King's patronage.
What's this? Lord, you are chosen High King by God Almighty. These are pagans.
Thanks.
I mean no disrespect.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. I'm used to it.
We Norse have hardened shells, Abbot. It is why we are liked by so many.
I only mean to warn Flan of the possible implications. Nothing more.
And I am well aware of them, Abbot.
I have spoken past what is right. I will take my leave. Lord, please excuse this clumsy intrusion.
No need. I am gladdened to see the book is back in good hands.
He is colorful.
I do not blame the Abbot for raising alarm. History dictates he has every reason to. What is your report?
I have dealt with the leader in the bog. You'll have no more problems coming out of Dublin.
Then we shall turn our eyes to the problem at hand. Ulster is using its power to sway Connacht. An allegiance that must be snuffed before it takes flame. For that, we need to gain support from the other kingdoms. Speak with Kira. She will guide you in this.
I shall return to Dublin to gather men and
Is
resources.
Kira going to be our new Randvi, our new table lady?
When we are strong enough,
And it's just going to be the same as the main game, just playing through and earning alliances? Okay. Alright.
You were gone some time. What happened?
The book was in the hands of a strange cult. They procured it from Thorstein.
I was weak to spare him.
Yes, you were! Ah!
We have come into favor with the High King.
I will feel better the day Flaan's trust in me is not shadowed by doubt. Back to Dublin I go. Talk to Kira. We must gain favor with the other kings. Quickly.
Yup, we're gonna have to keep coming back here to talk to Kira. Yup, here's the map table. Okay, she's the new map lady.
I reckon Flann and Bareth have found common ground, seeing as you're still here.
They have.
Ara, and how much of your charm seeped into that conversation?
I merely showed the High King I'm a nose he can trust.
It is more than that. You've certainly left your mark here. Sure, I think Flann is fond of you.
Is he the only one?
You're not shy, are you?
Just perceptive. We need to curry favor with as many kingdoms as we can. Flann said you could help with that.
Aye. The kings of Ireland have long sent their grievances to the High King's court in hopes their pleas be heard. Their problems range from petty squabbles to larger issues. I've taken the liberty of sifting through them, choosing the ones that might elicit the best response.
Okay.
I see. The bigger the favor, the bigger the reward.
There you have it. Keep an eye out for pigeon coops. That's where I'll leave any noteworthy tasks. Help solve their woes.
Wait, pigeon coops? Like the,
with the men and supplies we need to invade Ulster.
Pigeon coops like in, the Ezio arc? Earn trade post supplies and Irish resources by helping Ireland's kings. New demands can be found at pigeon coops. Okay. Optional objectives. Complete them to earn double rewards per objective. Okay. Is it just kill bandits? Oh, we can accept multiples. Okay. And lucky for us, this next objective is actually right next to a raid target. So we can kill two birds with one stone. What is this? Sure, I'll begin the trial, whatever that is. Defeat the druids. Oh boy! Wait, so that's who was in the bush behind us. It wasn't like a bone wolf, it was one of these guys wearing the masks. Oh, hey. Okay, that was easy. Very easy. That was creepy. Oh good, we got another fast travel point up here.
This place is heavily guarded.
That was close. And these guys aren't going to leave me alone, are they? They're also not very perceptive. Well, we didn't get the no unessential kills. I suppose we were just supposed to, like, pickpocket the jewelry off the guy? But at the same time, like, how are we gonna do that? So, I don't feel too bad about that. I am anonymous. There is no one attacking me whatsoever. Oh, I accidentally turned on photo mode again. Stop. Alright, we need to fix this. Alright, I guess I'll run further away.
There, that should garner some support.
Okay, there we go. We're not leaving just yet, though. We're totally gonna raid this town.
We will attack on sight here.
We feed the raven this day.
right.
Hey, come here a moment. Give me a hand.
Right.
Much to plunder here. Help me out here.
The other side must be barred.
Barred from the other side. There's a way to get through there from here.
Let's get out of here.
No, the raid's not done yet. Aha! Go! Okay, now the raid is done. Alright, so there's someone that someone needs dead within Dublin's walls, so that'll be interesting. Alright. Let's see who needs to die in Dublin here. Or is it one of those things where it's a... Okay, it's not a roving target.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Show me.
How do we tell who's the target?
That was tough, but it is done.
That's how. Okay, it would have been nice for them to have a quest marker over their head. Are you kidding me? We caught... Oh. They were asking if you want braces? Why? Eivor, I beg you, walk in a straight line. You failed the king's plea? Yeah, I know. I'm not too worried about it. Is there seriously more targets?
Survey the area.
Okay, yeah, there are. They've got to be underground. How are you supposed to do this with, like, no unnecessary kills? It's like, oh, you just gotta wade through the sea of, like, 200 bandits and, you know, kill only the one I request. Okay, so there's more than 3 of them? Alright, I'm lost. Where?
Sunan, guide me.
We've killed pretty much everyone here. Was there someone or something we missed? Oh, it says leave the area. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh boy. Thank you. I just kept seeing that it was active and I'm like, everyone's dead. What's the holdup? Jump the fence. Come on. Let's see if we can do the plea this time. I'll try. But like I feel like the last one was just straight up impossible.
The gods here are vigilant.
Alright, please confirm the kill quickly. Come on. Come on. Alright, there we go. That was an insanely... Oh, that was so lucky. That was so unbelievably lucky. Alright, there we go. We completed the King's Plea. Now we're going to go back and steal the rest of those materials. And probably end up killing everyone. Royal demands. Yep. Okay. It's basically just reiterating everything we already knew.
We plunder here. Need help.
Come, my wolves!
That man slept through that. Yeah, thank goodness for the sleeping gas bomb upon headshot skill, huh?
We are done here! Come on!
Alright, so we have to go over here. Let me see here. Right, we're gonna have to fast travel here. Is Will still here? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it says he's still here. At least I think so. Yep, there he is. And he fell asleep. That's alright. We're perfectly fine with people sleeping here. It is in the name. Eat, sleep, complete. Come on. Down the hill. There we go.
At the ready. We march soon. The missing pieces arrived. Welcome, Eivor.
Lord, this has the looks of a Norse war camp. Plenty of stout-looking men.
The fruits of your labors, Eivor. The kings you've helped have sent men and more as tribute. You have my thanks.
Thank me later. A battle looms.
True enough. Your cousin awaits inside the tent of command. I'll soon follow to plan our next move.
All right. We have a new alliance.
Ah, Eivor. Look at me. Part of Flan's war council. Not bad for a Vikingur, eh?
You've gained his trust.
I wouldn't say that, no. He's a bit suspicious of me, in fact. But he needs my army, so he holds his nose.
Of course he does. Vikings smell.
My king.
We are ready to deliver Alec a weighty blow. But our enemies are now alerted, and will rally in greater numbers.
Cashel Castle divides Ulster and Connacht. Taking it would isolate each from each.
Cashel is a stepping stone to all the north. It is an imposing fortress atop
Yep, I think this is going to be the last quest for the night
But
here, guys.
for that very reason, Lord, it will cost us dearly to storm it.
Loss of men is a price well paid. Victory will bring many more flocking to our cause.
Take care, King. Your ambition may overleap your reason.
What is your counsel, Eivor?
Cunning over courage. A single spy slips in and breaks the gate locks. Then our soldiers flood in.
It is worth the attempt. You seem to have a feel for this, Eivor. I select you as this single spy.
Okay. Not like I'm not used to it.
It's a good challenge.
We have a scout near the castle. She may be able to help you.
Oh boy! All right, we gotta hike up there. Yeah, we can do that. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna have to climb this whole mountain. Come on, climb the hill, you dumb horse. Let's go.
Those defenses could stop the gods. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Alright, so not the whole mountain. Just a small ways of it. What is going on? Okay. Just climb, please.
Hey, are you Flawn's scout?
You are a bold adventurer to ask in these parts. Yes, I am.
How might I enter the castle?
Alone? You can try to climb its walls. A foolhardy move for such a small force.
Is there a way to enter unseen?
There must be a path below. Builders down there have reinforced the walls. A wily Viking could use their equipment to find a way in.
I am that Vikinger.
Alright, let's open up these gates here. Also, I love how it's like, oh, you can be stealthy and use an alternate way to get in, and it's like, no, we're just gonna pick off the 2 guards that are up top, and then drop down and open the gate. And that's gonna do it. Ooh, lucky. Alright. Hey, there we go.
Bravely done, Eivor. Cashalor will be ours.
I mean, I already killed everyone inside. You're welcome.
Eivor, I have your back.
Never mind. It decided that I didn't kill everyone inside.
At your side, my king.
Is it this door, or do you have a different door? No, it is this door. Okay.
Yours for the taking!
Sack the castle!
Go witch!
Flawn, watch your flank!
Press on!
Chest over here. I think that's all of them. Oh, nope, never mind. There's at least one more up there. Go. Very nice. We took the castle. Excellent.
Launch you to a battle well fought and blood well spilt.
To Ireland.
Skull.
Ah, another cup, my king?
Where's our court poet? This deserves a song. Eivor,
So that
he's
guy that just
essentially
offered him
to
another
speak
cup is definitely evil, yeah?
Is she here?
I greeted her arrival. She will build my glory throughout Ireland. Her song will be repeated in every village and hamlet. You, Eivor, with your keen eye, can give details of my bravery. The bravery of all my soldiers, for her to craft a ballad.
I'll give her your message, O brave king. Beareth, you deserve another drink.
And you as well. Come back for another before the night is out.
Come at me. Eyes blazing like hellfire at Sassafras.
Find and speak to her. Okay. She's over here.
You sing with conviction.
It is the mournful song of the Liafal, the ancient stone you saw at the coronation.
That stone. It seemed to...
The legend is that the stone will bring woe. But the song claims if Ireland came to peril, the stone would rain a storm of wonders.
From where would the song draw this wisdom?
I do not know, but my mother sang it. My mother's mother sang it as well, and her mother and hers. Back to the very first woman of the Isle. The mere sound of the words connects me to my ancestors and this fertile soil.
You are lucky. I've left my land far behind.
You need not leave to feel the land change beneath you. That's why I'm stuck in this court like some sort of dancing goat.
Surely you can leave any time you wish.
I can, and I will. But not until Flann rules all Ireland.
Is he such a great man as that?
He understands that to be king is to be king of all. Though I'm pagan, he made me court poet. He respects the old ways.
I admire your passion.
Thank you for that. Not everyone is so appreciative.
Oh boy. Let me guess what you guys want me to pick for this one, Yep, that's what I thought. Kingdom, you don't need to read all the options, you just need to look at the icon next to the one on the top. Alright.
I appreciate you for all your qualities.
It says I'd like to get to know you better.
I've got more than a fine voice for singing, if that's what you're asking. Is that what you're asking?
I'm asking if you'd like to take advantage of a Norse who finds herself alone with a bewitching Irish woman.
Ara, don't you have a way with words, Eivor? And I'm not saying never.
I understand. I all but forgot. Flann sent me to remind you to begin his ballad.
He needn't worry. I know my purpose here.
If it is as glorious as that song was lovely, Flann is certain to gain many followers.
Good night, Eivor. I'll see you in the morning. Slán.
Good night, Kira. Beautiful morning.
All right.
Asked me to return to him last night.
I feel like that's a decent place to stop for the night, you guys. We are... What is it? We're on Potion of Blood? Let me see here. We are... We're about 2/3 of the way through the DLC, or at least through the story of the DLC. So we'll leave off there for the night, and I think it's safe to say that we'll complete this storyline tomorrow night. And then either tomorrow night or Wednesday, we'll move on to the Siege of Paris. So, yeah. Be sure to tune in for that. I think we're going to end that there for the night. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching. And thanks for sticking with me. I hope you're enjoying this. I certainly like the aesthetic of Ireland through this DLC. Yeah, so be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We will be continuing / finishing this DLC and then potentially moving on to Siege of Paris. So have a good night, everyone, and sleep well for all my tired people in the chat.